Hello. This music's a bit nuts. Um, how are you doing? How have we got in already? We've got Iggy Pancakes. Hello. How are you doing? And new person on Kick, Ambient Human. Hello. Welcome in. I need to sort out these levels because that music is really loud for me. And then I have to turn this down to the point that I can't hear myself. Yeah, we have a new person on Kick. Um, so if you look at the chat overlay actually on the stream, not in the Twitch chat, you'll see everyone on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, hopefully. So yeah, I started streaming on Kick. Um, yeah, a few streamers that I follow have recommended giving Kick a try. Um, I think the kind of the payout to streamers is considered a bit fairer. Obviously, it's a lot smaller than Twitch, but because it's a lot smaller, it's less saturated, so might have a chance of reaching new people on there. And in fact, I think I'm going to be trying something different again next stream if I can organize it. And that is someone suggested streaming to TikTok, but not the same time as all the other platforms. Stream to TikTok for like your first hour, and then try and bring people across over to the other platforms for the second hour. So I might try that. I've got to sort out was it TikTok live studio? I've not even opened it up yet, so I need to get all that set up. I did stream briefly on TikTok for a while, and it's weird. You just get people will just pop in, and they'd either just leave immediately, or they'd like send some kind of insult and then just leave immediately. Yeah, there's lots of very weird TikTok lives, but apparently it's really good for streamers, and it's a good way to reach a new audience and potentially bring them over to other platforms. So I might give that a go next time. We'll see. But for tonight, I'm only on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. That's all. So we'll see how it goes. Last week, I realized I forgot to press the button, which meant I wasn't actually live on YouTube, which it's a bit of a problem because discoverability is a lot better on there. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I agree. TikTok lives can be very weird. I've seen some proper weird ones, like people pretending to be asleep, and then depending on what interaction they get, an alarm goes off or lights flash or something. I look like I'm doing a Q&A. Well, maybe I am. And what else have I seen? I saw some guy who, depending on the interactions you got, would lift a different weight dumbbell. Weird. The people will do anything for money. Um, right, let's get into it, shall we? No huge plan tonight. Yeah, we can make this a just chatting, ask me anything session, if you like. I might regret that. Should we try, before I start playing the game, should we try Stream Avatar, see if it actually works for me today? Let's switch those on. So there's two of us. So let me just try. The Minecraft will be soon. Patience. Let me just see if this command works again. So what was it? It was something like Battle Royale, which I spelt wrong about 5 times last time. Battle Royale. I don't hold out much hope. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to work. I don't know why. It's sending my chat as if I'm on YouTube. I'll just give it one more go on the Twitch app on my phone. Yeah, it's quite common for people to have like a talky bit at the start of the streams, not go straight into the gameplay, which I've been trying to do, but it doesn't come naturally. I'll find it all a bit awkward, particularly when there's nobody there. This is good today because 2 or 3 people here, but normally when I start the stream, I'm talking to myself and I'm going like, hey, how's everyone doing? Hope you're well. And there's nobody there. Profile, stream manager, chat. So we'll just try this one command once. If it doesn't work, we'll give it up and I'll have to try and figure out why it's not working. Battle Royale. Think someone on YouTube. What? Right. We'll get rid of those for now. Don't know how to. Awkward, yes. I don't know how to fix this without doing a stream. So I might just have to do it. Don't take the piss. I might have to just have a test stream, impromptu test stream at some point, try and fix that. I've hit the big time tonight. It feels like it. It's nice to have someone to talk to rather than knowing full well I'm talking to nobody and I feel like an idiot. Right. Anyway, hope you're all well. No huge plans tonight yet. No huge changes to my stream setup other than I've added that little bit of text. Because quite often people join and they just go, can I join? So hopefully we'll see that. Let me know if the music's too loud, if the audio goes weird, anything like that. Last time I had to kill my shaders because 3 friends. Rude. Yeah, let me know if anything goes wonky during the stream, audio or visually. Hopefully it'll be okay. I had to kill my shaders last time. I had to do this. Because, yeah, my frame rate dropped to like 6. It was unplayable. Music sounds fine. Thank you. Something else I need to sort out. I'm seriously considering now, like I think you suggested last time, just playing normal music on Spotify, and by virtue of not sending that music to my VODs on YouTube and Twitch, I should hopefully avoid any copyright issues, even though strictly speaking you're not supposed to stream music you don't have the rights to. Right, the other annoying thing that's been happening is, so I use a mod called Distant Horizons, which creates the illusion of being able to see really far into the distance. And the way it works is as you're traveling around, it will generate like lower resolution versions of the chunks. And then it looks like you can see really, really far. And it only does that for chunks you visit, and then it stores it. But for whatever reason, I seem to have lost all that. And even when I go around like this, visiting the chunks and they all get built, next time I launch Minecraft, they're all gone again. So that's something else I need to try and fix. Yeah, audio levels for me are not great. I can't really hear the game. And if I turn this up so I can, the music's blaring in my ears. In fact, you guys can help me fix that. While you're here, I can land without killing myself. So I'm going to turn the music down in my headphones. And maybe turn it down. It's about half. Right, I can hear the game a lot better now. And then I'll turn the music back up for you guys. We're on minus 19 decibels. I'll stick it up about 10. Let me know. Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, it's just the balance of the music in the game for me is wrong. So, is that sounding okay? Now I've changed that? You don't really hear the music now. Okay. It's really quiet. Okay. Right. I've stuck it up to an extra 10 decibels. How does that sound? Yeah, it's really annoying that it's done that. I don't know why. And before the stream, I tried installing Voxy, which is an alternative mod that does the same thing, and it just looked crap. You can't hear the music's good now? Okay, good. Good, good, good. Right, we'll just go sleep then. We go sleep and then go kill some squid because I need a stupid amount of ink. So, what's everyone been doing today? Have you had a nice chilled Sunday, or has it been full of housework and chasing children around like mine? Actually, something else I might want to do is... Yeah, I need to dump all this stuff. To dump my inventory, and I might get rid of my elytra temporarily. Ow. I will get the hang of this one day. Organise all this lot later. I've been on a couple of caving expeditions with Wakey, which is why this is full. Housework for the win. Right. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I will just make chest plate. Where are my diamonds stored? There. And I will just looking for some frames. Sure, I have some spare frames knocking around. There we go. Yay, join the server. That'd be cool. Maybe you can show me what you've been building. Right, get rid of that. Hopefully I'm not going to need too much protection or to fly where I'm going. I must remember I'm not wearing them though. I'm not just plummet off big mountain. Oh, there's my boat. More sand. Is that to sell for money? Is that the plan? Oh, to build. Okay. Well, you can buy sand from the shop at spawn. There is... You spent all your money on sand, so you can't buy any more. Right, okay. Right, we're squid hunting. Yeah, I don't know where the deserts are. I'm sure you've found them by now. Yeah, maybe LS3418 is Wakey Rhubarb on the server, by the way. Shout if you see squid. There we go. Right, I wonder, can I one-shot them with this underwater? Oh, I can. Oh, that's going to save me hours. Needs to be closer, though. Yeah, do a trade. Probably easiest. Do you have a fancy shovel with efficiency and unbreaking and mending and all that on it? He's on. Is Wakey on? Oh, Wakey is on. Yeah. Right, more squid. I've no idea how. Annoying. I've no idea how much. Maybe trying to kill squid with a bow and arrow is not such a great idea. I've no idea how much ink I need, but it's a lot. Okay, well, Wakey also has a lot of enchanted books. And if it helps you out, I could maybe gift you a fancy shovel. Sounds like you're going to need it. Right. I was going to do something then, and my mind's gone blank. 7 ink sacks. Oh yeah. Which are the enchants that help you move underwater quicker? Is it? It's not Aqua Affinity, is it? Depth Strider? Is that the one? You put it on your boots? Yeah, so I don't have that. It's Depth Strider, and you've got it to sell. I'm going to go and buy it right now. Warp Spawn. Depth Strider. Okay. Cool. I'm having that. Look at the sea, feather falling. Depth Strider. Okay. Cool. Marvelous. Do you have an anvil here? Oh, you do. Check that out. Right. Awesome. And is it Aqua Affinity on your... Does it have to be on your helmet? That helps you mine faster? I don't really need it now, but I might as well get it. I'm here. Feather falling, unbreaking, efficiency, respiration. Oh, respiration would be good, wouldn't it? Do I have that? No, right, okay. Respiration. And Aqua Affinity. Excellent. No, I don't want that on my boots, do I? Oh, now we're talking. Right. More squid. Can't remember where the nearest bit of open ocean is to here. Ah, promising. Let's see squid already. Come on, put a boat down. Thank you. Oh wow, that's loads quicker. Nice. Woo! Oh, that's so much easier. Shout if you see any squid. As much as I love these shaders, it does make it a bit harder to see underwater when you're on the surface because of all the fancy reflections. I mentioned last stream I started thinking about the next season. I can't wait to show you all the terrain generation. It's nuts. It's so cool. Nothing down here. Squid. I wish someone had built a squid farm. I mean, all you really need is... Oh, that's thingy. What are they called? The things that drowned throw at you. I can never remember the name. Yeah, I think to make a squid farm, all you really need is a bit of open water and some... oh my god, my mind's gone blank. Not plasma. What's the other glowy stuff that you find in the nether? I don't know if you need all that. I don't think you know if you need sponge and stuff. Basically, you just need what are the blocks that create a bubble column, and if you swim above it, it pulls you down. Magma. You need some railways and a minecart that dumps stuff in a chest that goes round in like a zigzag, and then a layer of magma above that, and that'll basically pull down any fish, squid, anything like that above it. They'll get killed at the bottom and just picked up by the minecart. So I don't think you necessarily need like really complicated setup. And last time we raided one of those things, I died. Trident. Thank you. Don't know why I can remember that. Trident. Hey. One squid. Oh, there's one over there. So I know one ink sac will make 8 blocks of concrete. So for a stack I'd need what, 8? Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna need at least 4 stacks of ink sacs. Have I got looting 3 on my sword? No, I haven't. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Oh, I guess I'm going back to the bookshop. That is a very good shout. Why did I not think of that? Have I got enough cash? Yes. Lost my boat though. Always the salesman. Back for more books. Okay. Looting. Looting. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, I haven't got enough levels. Okay. How many am I short? 1. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, go back here. And then I'll go to my XP farm. And just camp out here for a minute or two. Wait for some skellies to fall down there. Anything else I need on my sword? I've only got smite and mending at the moment. Yeah, I could sell to a villager. But I've got my XP farm, which will give me that level in no time. I think I've actually got some XP bottles somewhere as well. Oh, I do, yeah. I do. Go back again. Up to my bed. Oh, my pants. Yeah, my bed's in the wrong place. Why are there no skeletons falling down? Yeah, do I need... Is it sharpness on my sword? I don't know if that's compatible with smite, though. There we go. There we go. Sorted already. Okay, then back there. Then walk to spawn. I don't need to do that. I've already got the book. Right, and nearest anvil's there. Where is it? Oh, it did have an anvil there. It broke. Oh, damn you. Okay, just because I don't know where there is another anvil. What is this music? No Electra. Okay. Right. After all that faffing about, we've got looting. Sorry about the Christmas music. Loads of squid now, good. Oh, come on. How did I miss that so many times? Pretty. Anyway. So I'll just get a stack and I'll see how far that gets me. Go make some concrete. Because I don't want the entire stream to be just me killing squid. That would be quite dull, wouldn't it? Go. Ah, rotten flesh. Don't really care about that. Okay, I'll move on. Ah, missed. Lots of ores down there. Sounds like you'd make a rubbish streamer. Why? Because you'd just be killing squid the entire time. I don't think you'd have a problem streaming if you can talk incessantly about nonsense. I think you'd be great. Saw another squid. Where was it? All the way over there. Did I get it? No. Oh, it's dark. That's what most streamers do. They just talk about random stuff, about, you know, hobbies, what they had to eat for breakfast, their favorite animals, and I struggle with that. You're supposed to narrate everything you're doing, but it's quite hard in this game because you can be just like, I'm breaking blocks, I'm still breaking blocks, breaking some more blocks. Where's my boat? There we go. A shark can't whistle. I mean, how do you know? How do you know a shark can't whistle? Let's continue. Have I not left any floating ink sacks? Yes, I have. So we're on, all right, nearly a full stack. I'm going to do something else for a bit. Try to think if I know any mind-blowing facts to match sharks can't whistle. One of my favourite ones, and I think this is true. Apparently, if you took Mount Everest and you squeezed all the space out of all the atoms, it would fit on a teaspoon, but it would still weigh the same. Isn't that nuts? Yeah. Like I say, I think it's true. Oh, dolphin, hi. Whoa. Oh my God. Where's my boat gone? Yeah. Yeah, I love all that. I wish I'd worked a bit harder in my physics lessons at school. If I had the money, money wasn't a problem, and I could go back to uni as a mature student, I think I would do physics or astrophysics or something like that. Right, I just need a few more squids. Is squid one of those words? The plural of squid is squid. You don't say squids, do you? There's no such word as squids. Like sheep and sheeps. We're learning a lot this evening. Why are there no squid? Come back. You. Right, 3 more. And we're done for a bit. There's one. Don't know if I got them. No, they're there. Go. Got squid, got a stack. Back to the boat. Are you now Googling shark facts? Sharks have survived 5 mass extinctions. Wow, that's nuts, isn't it? Aren't they supposedly one of the most ancient creatures on the planet and have not really changed much since the age of the dinosaurs? I'm struggling to speak tonight, more than usual. Right. There we go. So concrete, I need sand and gravel, right? So if I get a stack of these and a stack of gravel, actually no, 4. 4 of those, 4. I haven't got 4 stacks of sand. Go and take some stock out of my sand shop. Wowzers, they've been around longer than the rings on Saturn and their shark fossils before the first fossilized tree. That's bonkers. Okay. Let's make some concrete. So I need to make some black dye first. Whoa. So I should have 8 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Can I make concrete slabs? So there's a data pack on this server. Normally what you'd have to do with concrete powder, if you didn't know, is to make concrete, you have to put the concrete powder down, pour water on it, or it has to come into contact with water in some way, and then you break the concrete, which is a right pain in the arse. So we've got a quality of life data pack, which lets you just chuck the concrete powder into a cauldron and you get concrete back. But I need to make a cauldron. And for that I need iron. I think that's all I need, right? If I could figure out my own storage system. So, is a cauldron just this? Yeah. I'm liking the elevator music. I don't know how well you can hear it. But it's like a cruise ship lounge jazz thing going on. So then I need to fill the cauldron with water. Let me put my cauldron down here. And then I think I just need 1 bucket of water to fill it. There we go. And that should be all I need. Now I can literally just stand here and drop concrete onto it. Yay! And then you get concrete powder in, concrete back. Brilliant. So I can just chuck all that in. Got it all back. It's that easy. Normally, that would be a really long, painstaking, boring process. Now, what would be really nice if I could make concrete slabs. I don't know if I can. Doesn't look like you can. That would have been really useful. Never mind. Right, so first thing I need to do is break all these blocks around here. And replace that with concrete. One second, I just want to make sure I've got my Discord open. Because what would be really nice is if someone was watching this stream and wanted to join and got an application in. So if anyone is watching and they want to join the server, you need to go to my Discord and send in an application. I try and review them as quickly as possible. So it could be on the server by the end of the stream. Entirely possible. You just go to that link that's above my head. Damn it, didn't want to break that. Get back to the right window. I can't see my streaming stuff. There we go, that's better. Okay, cool. Replace all that with black concrete. Fix that hole in the ceiling later. I fear this concrete is not going to go as far as I would like. Yeah, so my plan is to make this room really dark, so really the only light in this room, when I've put a ceiling on it, will be coming up from these stairwells and from whatever I put in the tank to light it. Yeah, I'm a little bit anxious about potentially streaming solely on TikTok for an hour next time, because I've had a very mixed experience on there in the past. You get people popping in and saying things like, "This is really sad." with no explanation, presumably because they're seeing a grown man playing a computer game. And had someone else pop in and just go, "Give it up, Unk," and then bug it off. So I probably need to be quite thick-skinned. Just ignore those. Probably move on, because they're looking for a rise out of you, right? They're looking for a reaction. Right, so I'll leave a space there for another quartz stairs, I think. Yeah. TikTok chat is brutal. Mind you, some of the comments on YouTube can be pretty bad as well. But it's all how you handle it, right? Okay. Starting to look very different. So, do you, Iggy, I know you stream on Twitch. Do you stream on TikTok? Call it TikTok at all? It's quite hard to say TikTok at all these days. Or did you give that up as a bad idea? Yeah. Sorry for that weird noise I just made. No need for that, really. Oh, now I'm annoyed that I can't make more with concrete. Concrete stairs, concrete slabs, pillars. They would all be really handy building materials. You will never in your life stream on TikTok. Yeah. I'll see how it goes. I mean, a lot of people do very well on it. And I know quite a few successful streamers really recommend it as a way of getting a new audience to the other platforms. And that's something I'm struggling with, because the discoverability on Twitch is basically non-existent. And I am competing with a lot of very well-established Minecraft streamers. So if you have a look now on Twitch, if you search for Minecraft, I'll be way down the bottom of the list, because it's ranked by viewers, I think. Yeah. So the argument I've heard for not dual streaming is so half your audience doesn't feel left out. I think that's the kind of logic. So focus solely on TikTok, and then say, right, I'm going to continue on some other platforms now. If you want to carry on watching, come across to Twitch or YouTube or whatever. I'll give it a try. Right, well, I've used up all my concrete. I've done, what, maybe half of it? Right, more squid murder. Nope. Right, I need to go back to the sea somewhere. Might as well go from spawn, right? Got my boat. Got no food, though. Could be an issue. Oh no! Iggy has killed themselves in their own lava again. Whoops. Actually, have I got any ink sacks already? Or I think I gave them away. I think I gave them to... Oh, no, I didn't. Excellent. It has to be at that point. This point? Sorry, you've lost me. I don't know if it's because of the delay or what. Right, more concrete. So I might actually finish the floor at least with what I've got. More. Tons of steak. If you go to my treehouse basement, sounds like a trap. You do seem to die a lot by your own lava. Anyway, I'm not sure if you heard me, but would a fancy shovel with some good enchantments on it be useful? If so, I've got enough cash to be able to do that for you. Let's get some gravel. Let's do a lot again. That would be awesome. Okay. At the risk of sounding really old now, what is it with people these days sticking extra letters on the end of words? That would be awesome. Me. Okay, got it. Wow, my daughter must be really happy about a lot of things then. It's literally, well, it doesn't matter which word is at the end of a text, it always has the last letter repeated 3 times. Right. Let me go. I'll just go to my little XP farm because I also have a little store here with a few books in. So what would be useful on a shovel? Efficiency, I don't have. Unbreaking, also don't have. But what I can do, let me go. I'm just trying to think of a way of doing this without spending all the money I've got on enchants. Let me go. Yeah. So somewhere there's a potion bottle chest. There. I should have at least 20 bottles of enchanting. And if I go and smelt those, I'll get all the XP back. $14 levels. Not the 30 I was hoping for. So what I could do is just potluck. Oh no. This happened last time. It's all right. I can okay. I mean, I've been able to unhide your messages. I don't know why it has issue with what you just said. All because all he said was, or if it's a short word like okay, to make it sound not mean. Like if you reply okay, it can be seen as rude, but if you say okay, it seems nicer. Yeah, well, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the message length. So I need to really review this and look at all the messages that have been blocked. But I've got 3 separate chatbots, each with their own filters. And any one of them could have blocked you. It just says message deleted by moderator. I need to go and spend some time looking through the messages that have been blocked and try and tweak it so that I'm not losing any legit ones. Showing your age now. People of my my daughter's generation don't use emojis anymore. They don't send giffies and they don't send emojis. Only old people do that now. Yeah, so the reason having a message too long can trigger the spam filters is what like spammers and people who are trying to sell stuff do quite a lot is they'll just copy and paste a pre-prepared message in, and they can be quite long. So that can trigger the filter sometimes. I use emojis all the time. I'm not even going to say what generation I am. Yeah, same. Giphies all the way. Right, I'll try and get my levels up a bit. I'll make you a shovel and we'll see what enchants we can get on it. I am not a boomer. Let's leave it at that, shall we? The cheek. No, I'm not a boomer. Thanks. That's not the first time I've been called Unk, but no, I'm not a boomer. Looks like your last year's model. Thanks. Thanks a lot. I thought TikTok chat was supposed to be the, the mean ones. $17. Oh man, this might take a while. Mean in a loving way. What tough love, is it? I don't even know where the generations officially begin and end. And I don't really care. What's a quicker way to get some XP? I can feed my chickens. Let's see what that does. So have 1 or 2 grass seeds. I might regret doing this. So many chickens are dying. Sorry, I just read the Gen X. Gen X was before Millennial, right? I don't know. I don't care. Right then. That's got me another 5 levels. Okay, let's just ditch some stuff. Don't need to carry those around. Where have I been putting my eggs? Or have I? Oh, there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I totally deserve that. I don't do generations every boomer ever. Yeah. All right. You got me. You're not being very nice to someone who's about to give you a fancy shovel. Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, Gen Z. I'm definitely not Boomer. Probably Gen X. That's more like it. Yeah. Keep the compliments coming. Massage my ego. That's what I need. So 8 more levels. We'll see what we get. And then anything that's missing, I can maybe get a book or two. While that's doing its thing, I'm just going to quick check my Discord, see anything going on. No, all good. So, oh, can you make sandstone from sand? That might be a silly question. I've never done it. You got 10 stacks of sandstone and not even one layer is done, but your base that you're building is huge. Serious question. Do you think you'll get it finished before this season ends in about 6 months? Four sand is one sandstone. And then you can make different varieties, can you? Chiseled, and there's some others. uh, I'm questioning all life choices making this. Yeah, me too. Um, the base I'm building is just it's so time consuming, and I've got no plan. I'm not following a tutorial. I've just got this idea in my head, and massage my ego is the most boomer thing I've ever heard, by the way. Thanks. I'm sure it isn't. Surely it's something like more like how do I send an email attachment? Come on, 5 more levels. You are very boomer coded. Something else my daughter says all the time. Coded. That was the generation that gave just died. What? You have to explain that to me. That was the generation that gave just died. Reading that's making my brain hurt. Boomer coded. Now, that is rude. Might just end the stream right there. Soddy shovel. So everyone who didn't know how to send an email attachment is now dead. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, be nice. Remember where the shovel is coming from. You heard it here first. Everyone who didn't know how to send an email attachment is now dead. Alistair has been hotel. Not a clue. Anyone else know what Iggy's talking about? Without Googling it. I'm going to Google it now. Go. An American adult animated musical black comedy television series. That's quite a lot of genres. I mean, it probably sounds like my kind of thing, apart from the musical bit. Animated tick, black comedy tick. You're surrounded by old people. Sorry. Don't need that. Don't need that. All right, 2 and a bit levels. And we're good. Dark humor musical with biblical stuff. Yeah, it sounds interesting. I'd give it a go. I haven't watched a decent animation for a while. I did enjoy Arcane. That was pretty good. Life of Brian is, well, it's got the biblical and the musical bit. Yeah, Arcane. I told my girls I watched that. I'm like, you watched Arcane. Why did you watch Arcane? I like animation. I thought the animation was stunning. It's a mixture of, well, it's 3D animated, but all the textures are hand painted, so everything looks like a kind of animated oil painting. It's amazing work. All right, nearly there. Finding Nemo is the goat. I mean, lots of people would agree. It's not the worst film I've seen. What is the worst film I've seen? Probably the fat. No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it on my stream. Someone might take offense, and I might get banned. Hello. I'm going to get your name wrong. New person on YouTube. It's Shadow Never Die. Hello, I'm from England. Hello. So am I. How are you doing? Welcome in. You've joined at a boring moment, I've got to be honest. I'm just killing skeletons at my farm, but I'm nearly done. Meanwhile, chat is ripping me about my age and so on. How are you? Right, just slightly less than 1 level, and then we can give Iggy the damn shovel. Good. So boomer coded. Stop it. It's literally like talking to my daughter. So, Shadow Never Die, tell me about your username. How did you come up with your own username? Does it have a significant meaning? Why your stream is not popular? Well, I think it might be partly because I'm just rubbish. It might be because I'm playing Minecraft, which is very, very oversaturated. There's a lot of competition. And also getting discovered on Twitch is very, very hard. So I'm having to put effort into TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and that kind of stuff. So it's growing. It's just very slow. So thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm hoping my stream will grow. But it's slow, very slow. So it's always nice to have new people. Do you play Minecraft? Right, 1 more lot of skellies and we should be good. Well, not every username has to have a meaning. Sometimes you're just like, what the hell am I going to call myself? And you just think of something. And then the problem is it sticks for years. So, something that seemed like a good idea at the time, in 10 years' time, you're like, oh God, why did I pick that? Want to see your world? Can't right now. Bit busy right now, but feel free to join my Discord if you want. And if you want to send any screenshots on there, all good, yeah. Just use the Discord command to get the link to my server. Or there's a link on my YouTube bio to my Discord. Come and share some screenshots on there, by all means. Right, finally, 30 levels. Enchanting table. Very full inventory. What can I ditch that I don't care about? Right, don't need that. I think I've got a squid head. I think I've got... that'll do. Might actually see what I can get on a book. As an alternative, we need... my chests aren't there anymore, are they? We need to make a shovel. Thank you. Any support is greatly appreciated. Yeah, start by joining the Discord. That's where that's kind of the hub of everything. If you play Minecraft and you want to join the server, by all means, there's an application process, but it's all explained on my Discord anyway. If you're interested, we're looking for more players. Diamonds. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. I need to sort through all this. Right. Get rid of my planks. I would rather. I need to make some sticks. You've had 5 stacks of diamond blocks in your hardcore world. Blimey, you've been busy. I'm assuming, is that just from mining? Can you get diamonds from trading, or is it literally grinding? I did have a hardcore world that I was streaming a while ago, but I've not played on it for ages. Certainly didn't have anything like that. But it's only a few weeks old. Right, we've got a shovel. Grind for 50 hours, my God. And what are you going to do with all the diamonds? Okay, so if we were to enchant the book, we would get piercing. Yeah, not really worth it, is it? And on the shovel, if we're lucky, efficiency 4. That's definitely worth having. Look at that, fortune 2, efficiency 4. So you could do with a mending and unbreaking on that, really, couldn't you? I don't think I've got a mending. No. Even though you've been rude to me. Very, very rude. Look at Lost Void's lighthouse. That's cool. Floating in the air. That's brilliant. They've been on the server quite a lot. They've been very busy. I think that's is that potentially a balloon there? And a lighthouse? Yeah, I mean, it's not a public server. Not everyone can just put the IP in and join. There's an application process. So you go to my Discord, read the server rules to see if it's the kind of server you want to play on. Read through the start here channel, explains everything you need to know, really. And then submit your application. It's just like 4 or 5 really simple questions just to give me a feel for whether or not you're going to be the right fit for this community. So that's the process. Something wrong with your bookshop? No, nothing wrong with your bookshop. I just thought by using an enchanting table, I might be able to get a couple of enchants without having to spend any money. So what do we need? We need unbreaking and mending. Unbreaking. Mending, where's mending? Feather falling, unbreaking fortune, efficiency. Mending. Okay, so let's combine the books. So we've got unbreaking and mending on that. Make sure I enchant the right shovel. I don't actually tax you. I switched that off because the tax system wasn't working. I think it's a bug in either the economy plugin or the shop plugin. But yeah, we weren't. It doesn't take any taxes. Okay, Shadow Never Die. Get your application in. I will read through it. If I think you'll be a good fit for this community, then I will, of course, approve it. But that's the process that everybody has to go through. Adino, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in. I am just making a fancy shovel for Iggy Pancakes. And let's see if I can go and visit them without dying in their lava. That's YouTuber server? Sorry, you've lost me there. What do you mean? Yeah. Right then. Here is your fancy shovel. Enjoy. I hope that helps. If you're rude to me again, I will confiscate it. Right. Not really. Right, so let's oh, sorry, the server. No, anyone can join. You don't have to be a YouTuber or anything. That'd be nice if people made videos about the server and stuff, but no, you don't need to be a content creator. It's just we just want people who, what we're really looking for is people who are into building and exploration, not so much kind of PvP. We don't allow any kind of griefing or theft, anything like that. We just want a nice, peaceful, kind of grown-up server. So we did have some problems with griefers and stuff at the beginning, but not since I put the application process in place. So it's working. I just want to be careful about who I let in, because it only takes one person to kind of ruin the experience for everyone, so I am quite careful. I'm so good at the grinding or PvP, but I'm not PvP in the server, not robbing or griefing. I've got to be honest, the more you say trust me, the less inclined I am to trust you. Get your application in. I will make an assessment based on your answers, and I will hopefully see you in here. I mean, it's pretty hard to grief on this server anyway. We have protected claims. So everyone's base is in a protected claim. You can't take anything from the chests. You can't damage any blocks. You can't place lava. So it's pretty hard to grief. We also have an anti-lava grief system, which detects if you are placing lava more frequently than would be normal. We also have an anti-cheat system. Everything is logged. I get sent alerts. Any damage that people do, I can undo pretty quickly. So trying to grief on this server is pretty pointless anyway. The one time a griefer did try and destroy my base, they failed. And what little damage they did do, I was able to reverse in about 2 minutes. So yeah, pretty pointless. Yeah, so you have to join my Discord, read everything in the Start Here channel that explains everything you need to know, and submit your application via my Discord. That's the process everyone who joins a server needs to follow. Yeah, I was lucky, but unfortunately Adrian wasn't so lucky, because at the time his base was not in a claim. But again, I think I managed to reverse pretty much all the damage that had been done. The shovel is saving your life. You're welcome. You're welcome. I can hear some Discord bongs going off. Let's have a look. Hey, yes, Shadow Never Die. I can see you've joined the Discord. Brilliant. And Adrian's joined the server. Cool. Hello, everyone. Am I gonna have I might have enough concrete to do all this. That would be nice. Didn't mean to reload my shaders. No, that's the wrong place. Put it there. Okay, cool. Nice. One of the best things about these shaders, I think anyway, is the reflections when it rains. That's cool. Some would say I need to get a life. I won't tell you what I would say to those people, but one of the words begins with an F. Sorry, just need to catch up with chat. Yours is erroring. What did I pop on recently that you can turn off? Right. If you just bear with me a second. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Here we go, we're back. Hello, hello, hello. I think I've muted my... Hello, hello. There we go, right. So you could hear me because there's a mic here, but I have this mic going into these headphones, otherwise I can't hear myself talk. It's really weird. Right, let me just catch up with chat. Yeah, Iggy, you need to think very carefully about what you're saying now. You owe me. Can I download a red Screeper skin pack? It's free and exists. Is this for the NPC at your shop? Yeah. Otherwise, not sure. On screen. You've lost me. Why would I down... when did you... Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat again. So, Adrian, Adino, rather, you've lost me about what you mean about this creeper skin pack for on screen. Do you mean for your own player character? Shadow Never Die. I will review your application shortly. I cannot guarantee I will approve it, of course. I will have a look. And Iggy, you hate this game sometimes. Yes, I know what you mean. It sometimes becomes like an extra job outside of your normal job or your normal life, and it becomes a chore, and it can be incredibly infuriating because, you know, things take a long time sometimes, longer than you think. This certainly has, and I'm nowhere near, not even halfway done what I'm planning for this. So at the bottom of the okay, at the bottom. Oh, so your avatar for the stream avatars. I don't know. Uh, I don't know if a creeper skin exists for this, for the stream avatars game. You just download a pack and it comes with a load of skins. I don't think I can get individual ones. I'm sorry, I don't think that's going to be possible. Right then. Okay. I was going to do the walls as well. But that is now looking like a very tedious job. And I would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus the ceiling. Oh, do I do it? I mean, that's the effect I want. It's going to look pants if I don't. I did read the chat, Shadow Never Die, and I said I will review. But I did see I've missed another message. I will probably be able to review your application either during the stream or after the stream. I mean, I'm going to be finishing quite soon anyway, so probably after the stream. And I will review it as soon as possible. It should be tonight. If not, it will be in the morning. Ancient Kung Fu Master. What's that achievement? Sneak 10 kilometers. Yeah, if anyone fancies helping me out, any donations. Oh, I've got another gift awarded. If anyone wants to donate or sell me some squid sacks, that would be great. Where am I from? You mean which city? I'm in Leeds. Country, England. And didn't you start introducing yourself by saying you're from England too? Right, I've run out of concrete. I've got enough ink to make a bit more. You live in Kent? Okay. Yeah, quite far from me. A few hours in the car, right? Hey, people are coming with ink sacks. God, I really can't talk tonight. It might have something to do with me being awake since 5:30. Maybe. Maybe that has something to do with it. Right, sand. I need to go and get some more. Let's get some more sound. Bear with me a minute. Right, just in case it's not clear, Shadow Never Die. I can't grant you access to the server unless you send an application in. And looking at my Discord, I don't see an application yet. So yeah, you need to get that sent in. So read the Start Here channel. It tells you where to put send your application, which channel to send your application through. FPS with and without shader, it's about 50 with, 120 plus without, not a problem. 2, 3, 4. Let's make a bit more. Oh, schoolboy error. It's to. Oh, Christ. Made me physically jump. Hi. What have you got for me? Why are you making me follow you around? Did you bring something for me? No? Okay. Or am I following you out here? You have squid stuff. Are you not able to drop I think you can drop items in my territory, can't you? Oh, you can't. Okay, I thought you could. I thought you couldn't pick stuff up. Excellent. Thank you very much. Would you like some payment? I can give you some cash for that if you want, or something else. I'm assuming you're typing. Gunpowder. Yeah, I don't know how much I've got. Did I give you all my gunpowder? Let's have a look. I have been caving though. I've got 10 there. There you go. I'll give you. There you go. Half a stack. Is that all right? And then I've got half a stack for myself, or slightly less than half a stack. Likewise. Okay, I'm not necessarily going to review your application right now, but I will check that I've received it. No, no application through yet. Whee! Oh, great. Thank you. Awesome. Right, I'll go and I'll use this concrete first. Right, okay. So Shadow and Ebony seem to be a bit stuck with the application process. So, have you gone to the Start Here channel? Because the first thing it says is about rules. The second point is about how to apply with a link to the application channel. And there's a big button that says Thumpstone SMP membership. Big blue button. You need to click on that, fill in the questions. There's no automated cancellation process or anything like that. It comes to me for manual approval. So as soon as you send that in, it will come into the channel where I can see it and review it. I hope that makes sense. Tell you what, after the stream, I'll send you a message on Discord and we'll get you sorted. But no applications come through. Right, okay, go and use this concrete. Want to do a challenge? Maybe not right now, because I'm just going to do a bit of building and then I'll be ending the stream. But yeah, sure, let me know what you're thinking. Aha, a submission has come through. Right, okay. Okay, I've got your application. I will have a proper look at that after the stream, okay? Thank you for sending that in. Yeah, no worries. I will I'll have a proper look after the stream, okay? Thanks again for sending that in. Sorry if the process wasn't as straightforward as it could have been, but I have to put something in place to make sure it's not just completely wide open to the public, because we have had problems in the past, and I'm trying to keep this a fun, safe space for everybody. There's no mods. There's some server-side plugins, but they're mainly kind of administration tools, and there's a few data packs. So there's some custom structures that are generated, and there's a few quality of life tweaks, like instant leaf decay, and this one where you can just put concrete powder in a cauldron and get concrete back, but nothing sort of game breaking. It's basically vanilla plus. How many players are playing in the server? It's very quiet. It's intentionally quiet. I want it to be busier than it is now, but it's intentionally kept small because I don't want it to be chaotic, and the people who join don't want it to be chaotic. You know, on the busy night, we might have maybe 7 players. Cool. Yeah, there's, I mean, in total, the player base is about 50 or 60, but some of those people played for a couple of days, maxed out their gear, raced to the end, got bored, never came back. But kind of regular players, there's probably about 10 of us. Right, let's go and put this concrete down, and then I might call it a night for tonight's stream. I can't tell you everything about the server. So make sure you've read the server rules. That's very important. There's also a channel called Server Info. So let me just check the permissions. I think everyone should have access to that regardless of their permissions. Yeah, so there's a channel called Server Info, and that will tell you everything you're likely to need to know about the server, including all the quality of life improvements and so on. When you join the game, you'll get 4 books. One of those explains about economy and shops. There's another one that explains about teleportation. It's the one with the server rules. I can't remember what the 4th one is off the top of my head. But yeah, everything you need to know should be explained in those. If you have any specific questions after you've read that, then ask in Discord and someone will be able to help you out. So I can tell you a bit about the shops, how they work. If you want to sell, let's say you were making enchanted swords and you wanted to sell them, all you would do is place down a chest and, holding the sword, left click on the chest, and then you put into chat the price you want to charge for that item, and that's it. Your shop is created. Now we have a player shops area at spawn, but you won't be able to build there yet. So the way it works is, once you've been on the server a few weeks and you've kind of shown us that you're a decent human being and you're not going to grief or troll or be a nuisance, then you can ask for the role. And then once you've got that role, you can build in that shopping district. Yeah, yeah. Sunday blues. Yeah, I've got work tomorrow as well. Um, well, I'll be able to tell exactly where you're from because as soon as you join the server, I'll be able to see your IP address and your geolocation. One of the perks of being a server admin, I have access to all this information. Iggy, I can check right now if you've got that role. So let me go into members. 1GGY. No. I'll try pancakes. Oh, it's an I. Why did I think it was a 1? Or is that your Twitch username that's a 1? That's annoying. I can't see from there. I have to go into roles. Actually, no, I can see them there. You don't have that role yet, but I can give that to you right now. Community builder. There you go. You've got it. So that means you can build in the shopping district at spawn. There's also an area at spawn marked out with 4 pillars of purple wool on the opposite side to where the shops are. That's supposed to be for people to build parkour if they want to. So far, no one has. But that's the idea. We could build some parkour courses there. And then I was going to do another one for mini games. So once you've got that role, you can build in all those areas. Enjoy. Knock yourself out. Trouble with building black is it's very hard to see where I've placed blocks. Right, let me get back to the chat. No, Shadow Never Die. I think you misunderstand. I will check your application and either approve or reject the application after my stream is finished. And then if you're approved, you'll be able to access the server. And once you access the server, I can see your geolocation. Is what I was saying. You love building parkour? Cool. When you joined the server, how many were we? I think there was Dave, Stuart, and I think there was, I can't remember his name. Hammies. Geo is short for geographical, I think, in this context. It basically means based on someone's IP address, you know where they are connecting from in the world. Okay, Shadow Never Die, good night. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for joining my Discord. Thank you for sending in your application. You can expect to hear from me soon. Thank you and good night. Yeah, so I've got access to a tool that produces loads of stats about the server. So it tells me about all the players, how long people play, new players versus returning players, regular players, not so regular players, inactive players. It also gives me a nice map of where players are. So it's quite good for seeing like where in the world, what's the kind of distribution of player base. And the total player count over time. So I think in total, the total number of people who've actually played on the server so far is 60. But the number that actually come back and play regularly is much smaller than that. Just catching up. Yeah, Hammy, Stewart, Wakey, yeah, the one who helped you, I can't remember who that was. Geographic. You know, where in the world someone is, basically. It's just really useful information. It only tells me now what country, nothing more detailed than that. But it also means if someone claims to be from one country and they're not, I will know. Okay, Iggy, thank you for being here. It means a lot. You're here from the very start of the stream all the way to the end, practically. Thank you very, very much. It's great to have you around and on the server as well. Cool. Have a good evening. I do know I've never actually looked at where it says you are. I have no doubt you are where you tell me you are. Don't worry about that. Right. Okay, so we've made good progress. This was all white at the start of the stream. We've made it pretty much all black. I just need to put the ceiling in. And then we are getting there. So the idea is the ceiling will go up to this block here. So on the next level, the tank will be in the floor, or rather the top of the water will be level with the floor. That's the idea anyway. Right, I am going to call it a night. So shall we see if there's anyone streaming that would be good to raid? Let's see who's about at this time on a Sunday evening. Right, let's have a look. I'll go to my Twitch. Right, we'll go and raid Earthfield. They might be about to end their stream because they've been streaming for nearly 3 hours already, but we'll go and see. Looks like they're having a bit of a time in the end at the moment. Right, I'm going to say good night to everyone. I'll just give it a few seconds for my message to get through before I press the raid button because there will be a bit of a delay.